Hello out there, everyone. Miyabi. And we're continuing with episode 3 of I'm a Magical Girl's Pet. Oh, if you just joined us, you're welcome. Glad you made it here, and I hope you all enjoy your stay. And always remember the most important character is you, the reader. Let's get it continued. Hate ads. Hanoka and I tense up. We have no idea why the witch would attack Hanoka at our school. Sayoka, why don't you say a few words to your classmates? I suppose I can. Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to meet you all. Wow, she's beautiful. Wow, she's beautiful. I'm so glad she's in our class. I hear she's from the city and she's super popular there. Despite the distaste, it's clear our classmates like her. Pennies! After class ends, Noka moves over to my desk. This is really bad. What if she's here to attack us? The last thing I want is for us to fight with all these civilians around. What should I say? Don't you think we're jumping to conclusions? What if she's here by coincidence? Coincidence? She literally showed up the day after our fight. She has to be here to attack us. Would she even know we are? She didn't even look our way either. She might be trying to get us by surprise. Don't you remember the cursed attack she did? I guess you have a point. Excuse me? I almost yelp when I see Sayoka standing in front of my desk. Can I help you? Actually, you can. I will be sitting next to you, so I thought I'd be appropriate if we took the time to get to know each other. In fact, could you show me around campus? We could use that time to talk alone. Wow, she's not being subtle at all. Before I can respond, Nanoka steps in. That's a little too forward of you, isn't it? Besides, Charlotte isn't the class rep, I am. So it would make more sense for us to talk, wouldn't it? No thanks, I'm only interested in him. Sayoka grabs my arm and starts pulling me away. Hey, wait a minute. Sayoka brings me out into the hall. So you're Charlotte, correct? Yes. Listen, Charlotte, I'm going to make myself clear. I know who you are, and I want you to cut out your ties with the magical girls immediately. How should I react? Okay, you're right. We were the ones you saw. How did you know it was us, though? I'm good at memorizing faces, but I could also tell from the shocked expression on your faces. I guess you got us there. But why do you want me to cut my ties with the magical girls? You were the one who attacked us. I said I didn't want to fight. I just wanted you girls to get out of my way. Do that and we'll have no problem. Hanoka emerges from the classroom and glares at Sayoka. Oh, you would love that, wouldn't you? You just want the territory for yourself to harness its dark energy. So what if I did? Don't you care about the humans? Sayoka merely scowls. More will get her if you keep resisting. Is that a threat? Take it as you will. Hanoka grits her teeth and her face turns bright red. Oh, so that's how it is, huh? How about we fight right now? I step in the middle of them, holding out my arms. Hanoka, isn't that what we want to avoid? But, she's got my nerves. Butts up for kissing. Look, Sayoka, you're not going to stand down. Hanoka and Juna have worked hard to protect the city. And they're not going to stop even if you are here. Yeah, what he said. Besides, why on earth would we trust you? You try to curse me and hurt Charlotte in the process. Curse? The curse you sneakily tried to use on me while my back was turned, obviously. Sayoka furrows her eyebrows. I may be a witch, but I would never attack someone vulnerable. It must have been someone else. Wait a minute. I think back to the night of the attack. While Sayoka and Hanoka were fighting, I didn't notice her casting any spell on me. Maybe it wasn't Sayoka. Sayoka lets out a sharp exhale. It seems there's no convincing you two. And as much as I'd like to pummel you into the ground, I'm honorable enough to wait until we get to a proper battlefield. As your classmate, I'll be civil. But know that the moment is right and the shadows are about. That will no longer be the case. Farewell, classmates. Sayoka waves us nonchalantly and leaves. Hey, stop! Do you think you could just say that and... Hanoka huffs. Guess she's gone. We should head home, Charlotte. No doubt she's going to try to steal more our territory the moment she gets the chance. What Sayoka said about the curse is bugging me. Maybe I should try to talk to her. What should I do? Actually, you go ahead, Hanoka. I have something I have to do really quickly. Alright, but hurry. I don't want you getting attacked by shadows. I'll meet up with you and Juna back at my place. We go our separate ways. I hurry down the hallway and hope to catch Sayoka. Luckily, she's still in the corridor. Sayoka, wait up! Oh, it's you again. Did you change your mind about cutting your ties with the magical girls? What? Of course not! I just wanted to talk to you. And your panties! Are you really going to keep fighting us? Can't we just work things out? Sayoka thinks for a moment. I'm afraid not. My heart is set on having the territory for myself. But why won't you just... Why? Won't that just hurt people? I have no reason, my reasons. All you have to know is that I'm trying to prevent the most harm this way. If you tell me what's going on, maybe the magical girls can help you. They've been nothing but helpful to me. I don't trust magical girls, and honestly, you shouldn't either. They may seem good on the paper, but that couldn't be further from the truth. What are you talking about? The magical girls risk their lives to save people. I'm not saying they don't. You're being extremely vague. I know, but I'm doing this from your own good. Oh, Sayoka, butts are for kissing. It's better if you stay out of the world of magical girls in general. It can only hurt you more. Doesn't that mean you really didn't attack me? I said as much. But I understand why your friends don't believe me. I don't know who could have done it either. What I don't understand is why you approached me even if you weren't sure. Well, it's because I think people are capable of getting along. Juna and Hanoka proved that, after all. You're naive and endearing. Hey, I'm not naive. To my surprise, Hanoka smiled slightly. I used to be like you know. I used to think people could, working together, would sort things out. But the truth is, sometimes you end up hurting people by asking for their help. So there's really no convincing you, huh? Not one bit. However, I appreciate your trying. We may be enemies on the battlefield, but butts up for kissing. If you're not opposed to it, I don't mind being friends while at school. Of course I'm not opposed. If anything, that means there's a chance of changing your mind. I doubt it, but I won't stop you from trying. That was a school bell. We should really get home. I hope I don't see you fighting later. I'm afraid I can't promise that. What a shame. Until later then, Charlotte. When I reach Hanoka's home, I notice that the door is open. Hanoka, are you here? You left the door unlocked, so I let myself in. Maybe she's upstairs. I should. I look at my hands and notice they're glowing bright white. What's happening? Hanoka, a little help here. The white light consumes me entirely, and a moment later, I've shrunken down. Hanoka, help! Charlotte! Hanoka rushes into the living room and gasps, Charlotte, you're familiar again. I look at my body, and once again I have paused and I'm standing on all fours. What? How did this happen? I thought I was better. Remember, Juna said your curse probably wasn't gone. This is probably what she meant. So, am I going to stay like this? It's hard to say. Based on what we've seen so far, you turn into a human during the day, but transform again at night. Maybe you'll change back again in the morning. I hope so. At least that won't make this whole curse thing more manageable. Where's Juna anyway? I'm not sure. I've been trying to reach her, Pennies, but she hasn't answered her phone. Do you think she's in trouble? I don't sense any shadows, so she might just be busy. Let's wait a little longer before we try calling her again. In the meantime, you and I should train. Train? If you're going to assist me in battle, you need to be better synced. I'll teach you everything there is to know. Hanoka brings me to the backyard. Alright, Charlotte, I'll run you through the basics. You and I both use our inner energy to power magic. In your case, a familiar, your energy is an extension of mine. That means you can help my power get stronger. You can channel your energy by trying to meditate. Allow me to demonstrate. Hanoka closes her eyes and makes a deep breath. A bright light surrounds Hanoka, and in an instant, she's in her magical attire and has her staff. That's amazing. Right, now you try. Obviously, you don't need to transform. So instead, just focus on the feeling, your connection to me. I close my eyes. Even if I can't see anything, I can sense a ball of energy coming from Hanoka. You're right, I can sense you. That's great. Now I'm going to cast a spell. I want you to focus your energy on me while I do it, okay? You've got it. Hanoka closes her eyes and points the staff at the tree in the yard. In the name of the moon, I charge my energy as Hanoka shoots a ball of light at the nearby tree. The ground shakes as the tree starts to glow, and then explodes. Oh no, what happened? Wasn't that what you wanted to happen? No, not exactly. I wanted it to grow. I raised my eyebrow. How did you mess up a spell that badly? Hey, I didn't mean to. It wasn't totally my fault. Your magical energy threw me off. You said I only amplify your magic. Maybe I could try another spell on you this time. Oh, so I can explode too? You won't, I promise. How should I respond? Despite my nervousness, I nod. All right, but I better not burn to a crisp. I promise you won't. Hanoka takes a deep breath and channels her energy. A glimp glows as it surrounds me. I prepare myself for the worst, but nothing happens. What is that? Is the spell over? Strange, it didn't work. What was the spell supposed to do? I was trying to make you fly. That would be cool, but I don't feel any I scream, ah! As I'm suddenly thrusted up in the air. Hanoka, help! Hanoka chases me around in the garden until she eventually gets me down. After a few hours, Hanoka manages to teach me the basics. She also managed to damage most of the courtyard with her spells in the process. That took a lot of work, but we got it through it. You almost killed me 5 times. I told you those were flukes. Hanoka sighs. Oh, who am I kidding? I always been nervous about magic like this. Do you really struggle this much? Yeah. I get scared and it makes me panic. I keep worrying I'll fail one. Minus explosions here and there, I think you're doing pretty good. Thanks for the vote of confidence, but butts are for kissing. I need to do better. Why is that? Hanoka sighs. You don't know why I became a magical girl, right? Shake my head. The truth is, it was a spur-of-the-moment decision. One night there was a fire at my house. It almost claimed the lives of my parents and my little sister. That's why I heard a strange voice. It offered to protect my family. All I had to do was make a wish. The voice turned out to be from the moon, and it granted me the ability to become a magical girl. I managed to save them. That's great, isn't it? Well, the thing is, there's always a catch. When you become a magical girl, you need to sacrifice something, and to make your wish come true. Aside from fighting shadows, something precious was taken from you. In my case, it was my family's memories of me. What? That doesn't seem fair at all. It's done, yes, but it was a necessary cost. I don't regret my decision. Even though she tries to act tough, I can see the pain in her it caused her. But I worry shadows or other threats might attack them. That's why I try so hard to be a better magical girl. I can't let my clumsiness fail those I love. Hanoka's eyes lower, and she slumps into a nearby chair. What should I do? I jump on the chair next to Hanoka and touch her arm with my paw. She feels so big next to me at my current size, but she still feels incredibly vulnerable. You're not going to fail anyone, Hanoka. How could you be so sure? I can't even train my familiar without making something explode. That may be true, but everyone makes mistakes. And when it really matters, you always know how to pull through for everyone. At school, you're incredibly hardworking and responsible. Even when you're working with a slacker like me, you still do your best to help. A hint of a smile appears on her face. In the end, I think giving it your best is all anyone could ever hope for. But what if it's not enough? What if I can't be so strong enough? That's what friends are for. You don't have to do things perfectly all the time, because your friends are there to help. If you trip, we'll catch you. If you cast the wrong spell, we'll put out the fires. Hanoka giggles.
Tell a joke.
You were pretty fast putting out those. You putting out the garden hose earlier. Yeah, if I didn't, that bush would have set the fire to the whole neighborhood. Hanoka laughs harder, even harder.
Tell a joke.
Tears from in her eyes, but they seem to be ones of relief. Thank you, Charlotte. That really helped cheer me up. I'm still going to try to be a better magical girl, though. But I'll try to be less hard on myself, as you should. You have Juna and your familiar by your side. Yeah, I do. Hanoka beams brightly. Speaking of which, Hanoka wraps her arms around me and squeezes me tightly. I need to give my cute little familiar a big ol' hug. Hanoka nuzzles her face against me. It feels like my cheeks are on fire. I hope she can't see how I'm blushing. Hanoka! Stop! I can't breathe! And who said I was little? She clears her throat and lifts her eyebrow playfully. Well, I'm not that little. Sorry, you're just so adorable in this form. I couldn't help myself. Hanoka laughs as she puts me down.
Tell a joke.
It's nice seeing this side of her. Pennies! She's always so serious and closed off at school. But it turns out Hanoka's pretty sweet and fun to be around. Maybe I'll continue to see this side of her. I'm sure hope so. Hanoka gets up and nods firmly. Right, now that I'm out of my slump, we should get back to business. I'm sure Juna is going to arrive at any minute. Let's make tea and get some snacks ready. Sounds good. All the training has left me famished. Hanoka and I head back inside the house. As we do, I can see her eyes are full of motivation once again. Hanoka and I go back inside. As we do, we get a phone call. Hanoka, Charlotte, are you there? Come downtown immediately, it's emergency. What could this be? Oh, here's what I'm gonna have to call this an episode. If y'all liked the video, please do me a favor and punch a like button in the face like a boss and high fives all around. Oh, and if you just joined us, you're welcome. Glad you made it here, and I hope you all enjoy your stay. And always remember the most important character is you, the reader. May y'all be out.